Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Way It's Been. Today, you are going to start us off.
So another episode that you don't know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Any guesses?
Well, earlier you said that it might be something that we disagree on.
hmm
So,
You literally were doing it in the
dishes,
kitchen earlier.
dishes.
No, we're going to talk about smart home tech and hackers are targeting families.
What? How was I doing that in the kitchen?
And you're talking to Alexa.
Oh, when I was asking her, I never talked to Alexa. I just wanted to know the temperature outside.
Yeah, I
And
don't think you're going to want to use it after this.
I mean, I shouldn't use it in general. I know I don't want to use it already. It's scary.
I just don't like when my mic is. Anyway, all right. Do you know what the Internet of Things are?
Sounds like the dark web to me.
No. So, and I'm defining it just so you know what it is.
Okay.
You already look bored.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm tired from my walk, but I'm trying to stay alive during this.
So, Internet of Things.
Uh-huh.
Devices and hardware assets connected to the internet.
So like
So,
vacuums.
yeah,
Okay.
smartphone or smart home products, thermostats, security cameras, all that stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So it says the average connected household now with 22 Internet of Thing devices on average is under constant cyber assault, facing nearly 30 attacks every 24 hours.
Stop.
That's across the US. And this report is from Netgear and Bitdefender. The findings paint a picture of an increasingly hostile smart home environment where consumer electronics have become primary targets for large-scale botnets, data breaches, and network disruption.
Okay.
Let's see. The report indicates that the greatest cybersecurity vulnerability in smart homes lie in entertainment and surveillance equipment. Streaming devices were found to be the most vulnerable category, accounting for over 25% of all detected security flaws. Smart TVs followed closely at 21%.
What was the highest? Have you said it yet?
Streaming devices.
So like Netflix and stuff, or just like the actual TV?
See, I don't know. I don't know why they separate smart TV from a streaming device.
Well, I wonder if streaming devices like maybe like Fire Stick and stuff
Could be.
versus a smart TV is like what we have the whole Roku built in.
Could be. Well, don't go giving away our security
Oh
secrets.
yeah, don't do that. Whoops. Sorry, guys.
Question 1.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little different, but kind of the same structure. Okay. Question 1.
Okay.
If someone hacked one device in our house
Okay.
without giving away any specifics or anything, which one would you freak out the most about?
One
Which one would
device.
make you the most nervous?
Probably my computer.
Okay.
I feel like I have a bunch of passwords and stuff on there.
Okay. What's scarier to you? Someone watching or someone listening?
Watching 100%.
Why?
I mean, they're both scary, but I feel like watching, like,
This is like more intimate.
I mean, could they hear you while they're watching as well, or just watching?
It's either or. So they're either watching you, but they can't hear you, or they can hear you, but they can't see you.
I don't know. I've always been weirded out by that because there was like, I think it was my mom that watched this when I was younger. Not that young. This sounds crazy. If I was that young, like she's a bad mom. I was probably in high school, but I was watching this episode. I don't remember what it was on, but this lady ended up finding out she was renting a house that the guy had installed a camera in her bathroom in the smoke detector.
Hmm.
So they like it was a whole thing for a while that women need to check their smoke alarms if they're renting a house. And ever since I watched that, I have been like, even now, like I'm scared of the bathroom a little bit. I don't know why it bothers me, but just being watched is just something that's so creepy to me. Versus if you hear me, like you're not going to be able to see what I look like. If I'm getting out of the shower, dressing, whatever, you're not going to be able to see any of that.
Okay. What about though if you're talking about like for some reason we were talking about passwords or
Do I know?
financial information.
Do I know that they can hear me?
No, it's what's creepier to you, somebody watching you or somebody listening.
I think I would honestly prefer somebody to take my money than be able to have a video recording of me and sell my identity online.
Okay.
I mean, that would suck either way, but I just I mean, you can't really come back from somebody, like, takes video of you coming out of the shower and then sells it online, like, that's gonna be everywhere eventually.
Okay. Scenarios.
Okay. Wait, what would you say?
I think watching is creepier just because it's more like
Like you
not
said, intimate?
intimate, but it's
Personal?
just weirder. Yeah,
Yeah.
personal. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Scenario.
That probably was on the mic. I really slurped that coffee. Whoops.
Sorry. Scenario
Okay.
called the night visitor.
Oh, creepy.
That's what I'm saying is I thought you were gonna think the topic is boring, but I tried to put it in a way where it's more
I
interesting.
don't think the topic's boring because I know that I need to get rid of a lot of the stuff that we have that is like I mean, we don't have a ton of it, but, like, even, like, the vacuums, the robot things that we
Mhm.
have, like, they don't work anyways.
Well, I feel like we should have prefaced too is you're more of like a typical end user to the audience, and I work in security.
The hell are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, so like you're getting two perspectives as somebody that works in the security industry and just like your average everyday end user.
So I'm just a
You're
whatever
just an end
person?
user. You're the
I'm
reason
just
why I
a
have a job.
I'm just a person?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Remember that for later.
Hmm. All right. The night visitor.
Okay.
The Thompson family lives in a quiet neighborhood.
This is how every horror story starts.
One night around 1 a.m., their ring doorbell chimes.
Okay.
The app shows a man standing completely still at the edge of the driveway. He never walks up, he never knocks, he just watches.
So he rings the doorbell and then just goes to the end of the
That's what I
driveway?
don't understand with this story it gave me. It says the family reviews the past day's footage and realized he'd been there every night that week, but the system never alerted them because the hacker changed the motion detection zones on the
Oh,
camera.
so he probably it's motion detection. Like, he went to the edge and end in the driveway, and there's the motion ended up chiming that one time.
Could be. Question for you.
Okay.
What's scarier? The guy just stand there at the end of the driveway or the fact that he could like adjust your camera like that without
Adjust my camera
okay? Why?
because he obviously can get into my system
Hmm,
versus if he's sitting at the edge of the driveway, I can just run him over with my car.
yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't do that, but all the cops or something, like, the cops, what are they gonna do about him getting into my system? Like, there's not a ton of stuff that officers can do with
right,
cyber stuff.
right. This one's kind of a dumb question. Would you feel safe in your own home after seeing that?
No.
What would you do?
Move? Burn my house down?
You'd burn your house down.
No, I'd probably make sure that I got extra locks or something, or, like, that I was never home without you. I feel like I would it would be different if we didn't have a kid, though. Like, if he showed up and it was just me and you, like, I feel like I would be a little on edge, but it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but having a child, I feel like I would be scared every night that he might still be there.
Yeah,
Even if, let's say, the cops came and arrested him and he's in jail and I could see an inmate record that he's at the prison or jail or wherever he's at, I still would feel uneasy every night.
fair.
What about you?
Hmm. I mean, that's why remember I told you when I was a cop, the most frustrating thing was like the cyber stuff or
Mhm.
like elderly people getting scammed.
Yeah,
And
poor
it's like
guys.
there's nothing I can do for you besides make a report.
Yeah.
But like with that guy, it's like I'm not saying a guy standing in the driveway doesn't bother me, but it's like I can deal with that and make that stop happening
Yeah.
versus getting into my system and all that stuff. Like for the house, it's a little bit more
'Cause you have
complicated.
to like, he has a device that allows him to do that, right? So it
There's ways to do it. Yeah,
but let's say he had a device that did it, 'cause isn't there a device out there? I think we've
I
looked at
have
it
one. Yeah,
before. Yeah. Um, so let's say that was what he was using.
that I don't use for non-related work stuff.
He's
Anyway,
not using it illegally. Um, but let's say he used this device to get into our system.
mm,
Do you have to have that physical device in order to stop it?
No.
So how did you stop him from doing it? Do you know, or is there more to it than what I'm not
I
thinking
mean,
of?
without getting all nerdy and technical and stuff, 'cause that's not what I wanna do,
I
is
mean, I love that, so do it.
you just need to know, like that's why you need basically, they call it an inventory.
Mhm.
It's like you wanna know everything that's in your environment, right? So, remember how I did that before, where you had, like, an old iPad that was connected to our home Wi-Fi that
Okay.
nobody is using.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. You had
Okay.
stuff that's connected to the network that nobody's using or it's outdated. It's not getting security patches like it should and stuff like that that help protect these things. Get it out of there.
Even if, like, let's say you have an old iPad and it's dead?
Yeah, I don't want anything that has an opportunity to connect to the network. Just want it gone. Get it out of there. Or segment them into different networks.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, next one. Scenario 2.
Okay.
You're not gonna like this one.
Right.
The voice in the playroom.
Okay. Is
A
this one giving me
mom
nightmares?
no. A mom is folding laundry when she hears her daughter giggling alone in the playroom. She walks in and freezes. The smart speaker is playing a man's voice saying, "Come tell me your secrets. I want to know all about you."
This stuff actually happens too.
The girl explains she'd been talking to her friend all week. Later, investigators find that the speaker was accessed from a foreign IP for hours at a time. Question for you. Would you ever trust a smart speaker again if it talked to your kid like that?
No, I don't even trust the baby monitor that we have.
That's why the baby monitor and all that stuff, that's why I don't like them.
Yeah,
I
but
like them for
I
the purpose that they were created for,
right.
but
But that's why, like, the baby monitor that we have, the camera that's in his room, the speaker is off. Like, you can't get through that speaker. I can it's only video, and I try to turn the main thing off when
what if somebody remotely accesses the video portion?
that's creepy.
That's what I'm saying is the more of these devices everybody has in their house, if they don't know how to implement security on them, they're a problem.
But then
You got all these people that are like, "Oh, it's not gonna happen to me," or
right, until
"I
it
don't make enough
happens.
money for somebody to wanna come take it," or whatever.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen to you.
yeah.
Same thing, same principle applies like businesses.
Mhm.
You know how many businesses are like, "Oh, we won't get hacked. We're not a huge company."
Yeah.
They're exactly who you're going for.
I think too, like, I feel like I wouldn't have a baby monitor if his room wasn't so spread out from ours, but I think the issue that I have is, like, you think about back in the day, people didn't have baby monitors and their children were fine.
Right.
I just freak out, especially at night. When he's napping, like, not so much, I'm not that worried about it, like, yeah, I'll check it or whatever, but it's mainly, like, at night, like, I'm worried that I'm not gonna hear him and he gets his foot caught in the crib or something. It never happens, thank goodness, but, you know what I mean? Like, I just freak out, just a motherly mindset thing.
Do you think people have a lot of these devices for convenience or they're just lazy?
Majority of people probably laziness. I know somebody that has those, like, smart lights in their house
Mm.
and smart curtains
Oh,
and smart, oh, what's that thing that she has? Something else that basically she can just sit on the couch and just hit buttons. She'll come home from work, sit on the couch and watch TV. She also has I'm praying she doesn't watch this. She also has a so, like, on a, Kindle, you know how you can scroll through the pages on a Kindle?
sure.
She will has a stand for it, so she can set it up on her stomach while she's laying in bed, and then she has a button, like a little remote that she just presses the button and it turns the
That's
pages,
very lazy.
so she can just have her hands down by her side. So I think majority of the people have a lot of the things for laziness or because it's the next big
But
thing.
some things are convenient.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I feel like the baby monitor thing is convenient, but I still like I said, if let's say his room was, like, right next to us or a lot closer, I probably would never use it. Like, even at, like, our old house, we his room was a lot closer, and I wouldn't use it every night.
Sure.
Like, I felt if it was dead, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. We're gonna play keep or toss.
Oh, I don't like this because you always tell me to toss stuff.
So you either can, based on what I give you, you can either keep it or you would toss it.
Yeah, yeah, I sound like a hoarder now.
First one, doorbell cameras.
Toss it.
Hey,
Oh, go
hang
ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
Hang on. All right. Would you still use it if, it caught everybody coming on the porch trying to steal a package, but strangers could occasionally access live footage?
Oh, toss it.
Hmm.
That's what you have dogs for.
See, this one, I don't want to say I'm not as concerned about it because it's like it's only catching the outside,
Uh-huh.
but and it could be catching when you're leaving. Now nobody's home or whatever, right?
Right? But at the same time, you have to think, so when I worked for dispatch, we would get people calling in all the time saying they had a porch pirate, the person that came
Yeah.
and stole your stuff. I just didn't know if anybody else knew what that is. Came and stole your stuff off your front porch, especially around Christmas time. And most of the time, their car is not visible. They're wearing clothes that they don't normally wear, or they have like a mask or something on their face, especially around COVID time when it was more common.
Mhm.
So you hardly ever caught this person to begin with. Like it was maybe like a 10% chance that that person actually got caught by just your ring doorbell because they're not 100% like the quality of them aren't the greatest either. So having a ring camera just for that, knowing that somebody else is accessing my camera, I would toss it. I mean, ours doesn't work to begin with half the time anyways. Like none of them do.
Don't put our security
No, I'm
information
not
out
saying
there.
I'm not saying ours specifically. I'm sorry, I should preference that. I'm saying like in general, a lot of them don't work to begin with.
I just know how many times, like, when I was a cop and we would get calls for somebody stealing something or somebody stole a car or somebody beat somebody up, like
Uh-huh.
how valuable it was when people did have security
Oh
cameras
yeah,
and then you can
that's
piece together. So I don't know. I'm kind of,
but I feel like there's cameras out there that you can purchase that don't have anything to do with setting up on your network.
yeah,
So
it's
I think
isolated.
right, but it's
Mhm.
way more expensive. So it's also that convenience thing that you're talking about, being able to have security, but being able to pay a cheaper amount for it. But even like our old system, like how often would that thing go like the network just shut off?
Sure,
So it's like why do we have this?
sure.
Like it's nice because then you can see when things get to your house or I don't know. Next one. Go ahead.
Next, baby monitors. Would you still use it if it warned you about real emergencies faster, but a hacker could view it once or twice a year?
I would get rid of it. What would you do?
Yeah, I'm tossing that.
Yeah.
I do not. That's why I don't like baby monitors.
I mean, I I don't I don't know. I just have a weird thing about I mean, we don't even show his face on the internet, so I don't want somebody else being able to see what he looks like, and that's just creepy to me.
Next one,
Okay.
smart TV.
Okay.
Would you still use it if it tracked everything you said in your living room, but you got every streaming service half off?
Say that one more time.
Would you keep or toss if it tracked everything you said in your living room, but you got every streaming service half off?
Yeah,
Are you
probably.
thinking about that?
Yeah, just because I love my streaming services. Um, I would probably toss it because I would just go to like a black and white TV and go back to Blockbuster.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that was the good days. What would you do?
I'm tossing that one. All right. So, kind of closing, but then I'm going to go into a different portion.
Okay.
So, after everything we talked about, what smart device in your house do you trust the least now?
Baby monitor. I mean, I've always not trusted the baby monitor, no matter how many times you tell me, and I don't really want to tell you that I don't trust it because I know that you're gonna try to get me to not use it even more. But it's mainly at night, like I said, I just get worried, and I've heard so many stories. I've had people call in many times saying that they could hear a voice on the baby monitor, and it's recorded,
Mhm.
and it just freaks me out. I don't like it. I I don't know. Like I said, if his room was closer, I probably would get rid of that thing. And once he's of age where he's able to like come in our room if he needs help or has an emergency, I don't want to use that thing.
Okay. So, after this conversation, are you more worried or do you feel? I know we didn't really go like too deep into like technical stuff, but are you more worried or do you feel a little bit more empowered?
Worried. How am I supposed to feel empowered by this?
Well, the easy solution is get rid of all
What
this. You
what
know
do
what?
you what do you feel the least? What's
What do I trust the most? Like
The least.
the least?
Yeah. I couldn't remember exactly how you worded that.
Baby monitors and garage doors.
One item.
Probably baby
Oh,
monitors.
because people do that whole garage thing, huh?
Mhm.
Don't they do it to cars too?
Yeah, you can to certain cars.
Maybe you should explain what that is.
I'm not knowledgeable enough to, like, give an accurate, like, description of it. Basically, like, with garage doors in certain cars, will be on, like, it's like a rolling code. It's like every time you hit a fob or something, it sends a signal, right? There's devices out there where if you can time it right, when you hit a fob or you hit your garage door, if you're in close enough proximity, you can match that code, now kick out that device that you normally use, and now it's going off. Bad device.
So you can just get into that person's house or their car whenever you want to. And especially probably also because people that have those keyless entry cars,
Mhm.
like you can easily
Yep,
start up their car
yep.
without having to do the little wire
But
stuff.
people don't think about this stuff. They just think about convenience.
Right.
But I think security is getting out there more, which is good.
Right.
Okay, so then I was like, okay, maybe I'll just put like 6 things together for the audience of like stuff you could implement. And
Okay.
then maybe you have stuff you want to add on, or if you have questions.
Me?
Yeah, just since you're like I'm not insulting your intelligence. I'm just saying you're like a normal end user of technology.
Yeah.
Like that's how I was before I got into that space and started learning a lot of this stuff.
I mean, I feel like I know more than the average person, but I'm obviously
Yeah.
not anywhere near where you are.
No, you know a lot.
And I think mainly because I know the only reason why I know more than the average person is because you've taught me.
Mm.
I'm not saying that I'm a genius or I'm super smart or that I'm better than the average person. I just think that I am more aware of certain things, but I'm not anywhere close to how knowledgeable you are at this stuff.
I mean, there's a lot to learn to it, and it's constantly changing. It's like you're
Yeah.
always learning new stuff.
Well,
Nobody knows everything.
every time they come out with something else, there's another thing to worry about.
Yeah. All right. So, of the 6 steps, then this was from SafeWise. It's like 6 steps that they recommend everybody implement in their house to kind of protect it
Okay.
a little bit. So, first one is choosing devices wisely.
Okay.
So that would be setting up devices that have solid security features.
Okay.
So like I told you, like the firmware updates, stuff like that. And they have clear privacy policies. Let's see. Another one is, it's a simple one, is changing default usernames. So like, you know how people will use admin or password one,
Mm.
two, three, four.
Yep.
So changing those, making them like the longer you make them, the better, the more characters you use in them, the
Yeah.
better. That one kind of goes into the same thing. Use strong, unique passwords.
That's
Next
what I need to get better at.
one is enabling two-factor authentication.
Okay.
So basically, it adds a second layer of verification when you're trying to log into whatever it is you're logging into.
Okay. Which isn't
Um,
supposed to be the best one, right? Because I was told that that's not the best.
that's like your bare minimum.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the next step above that, aren't they doing that whole thing now that I mean, they've been doing it for a while, but they're trying to make it more common where you have that app that it can send something to?
It's the same thing though.
It
It's
is?
the
Okay.
same. Basically, you like when I was a cop, we had tokens basically.
Mhm,
So like when I go to get on the computer, I have to use a little device that gives me, it's constantly kicking out new codes,
mhm.
and I have to use that code to get in. So you
Okay.
could do that through an app on your phone. You can do it where they text you. There's multiple ways to do it. Some ways are more secure than others.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that's the only time I've used it too is for work.
so basically, it's the second layer of verification. So if a password is compromised, access is still blocked.
Okay.
So like somebody could get your password, but if you don't have that token or that pin or whatever,
They can't get
you
in.
can't get in. And so using two-factor authentication for any device that has that capability is always a good idea.
Okay.
It's amazing how many things are out there still that don't even have that capability,
Yeah.
which is a little silly. Avoid using public Wi-Fi to remote access anything back to the house, just because public Wi-Fi it's not protected.
To remote anything back to the house, what do you mean?
Like to remote access, like if you're like, oh, I want to close my garage door from my phone
Oh,
on an
okay.
app, but I'm on Starbucks Wi-Fi.
Even, like, checking the baby monitor while you're
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Starbucks.
if you're on public Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Review and limit app device permissions. So check what your smart home app devices collect, whether that's microphone, location, camera. Remove any access that's not needed
Okay.
or permissions. Um, if a device is removed and no longer used, unlink it from your smart home ecosystem
Ecosystem, that sounds fun.
to prevent it being used as a backdoor.
Okay.
So those are 6 tips to protect your house.
Pretty good tips if you ask me.
Again, that's from SafeWise. So
Okay.
yeah, that's episode.
I
Figured we
think it's
do a little
great.
different, but
Yeah, I think it's great. Do you have any questions at all?
for the audience,
Yeah.
if you have anything other than those 6 for protecting your home and smart devices, let us know.
Yeah. We would love a comment.
So yeah, that's that one.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time.